Hello again, loves. Rebecca here. Welcome back to the channel and to day 16 of Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches. Circles seem to be the theme in tags. There's a lot of those. It's like we theme it up for some reason. So I'm going to do the packaging technique. I don't know if I'm going to have this big circle, so we're going to see how this is going to work out. I do have 2 photos, not 3. This is the St. Louis Botanical Gardens Garden Globe. That's my hubs. That's me. And they had a weeping willow tree that was all fun and decorated. I'm going to use January's scrap room kit. I used this for the leap year one and used all the little penguins. So I think we'll use the pink. I'm going to go ahead and put the white in the stash. My personal prompt for today is the packaging technique. I totally lost my train of thought. So we're gonna mat the layout because I've been really loving that lately. Then I have that beautiful strip there. Let's see if I can get that cut off. I may not be able to. There we go. We can pull that strip in. Didn't quite get it all. So I'm just going to trim it up just a little bit. Maggie, what do you got? Oh, I better put my glasses on. What are you eating, Maggie? You may have to go check that. She's the dog that, puts something in her mouth and then her cheeks are bulging. She's like looking at you like she's not doing anything wrong. And we've lost quite a few remotes due to the little chubby cheeks over there. All right. Let's get that thrown away. Let's cut this down to 12. And it is color 22 pink. Alright, so I'm actually going to use that to mat my 2 photos. So I'm just going to go right in the middle. And this was one of the double shot kits, so I don't have extra papers or embellishments. But all I have left is that 12 by 12 sticker sheet. So we can do this. And then that one. Or do we want to go bigger? Nope, I don't. It's just not big enough. I know, right? So what if we get that put there? Okay. Now we need to trim it, so I'm going to go ahead and use my X-Acto knife and my straight edge here to make sure that I get a straight cut. And I go a couple times to make sure that I've got it in there. So that's just how I'm going to trim this out. Oh, what is on here? Something, I don't know. And then, oh! Uh-oh. What is going on? What did I use this for? Does anybody remember? Come on, man. Well, let's just do it by hand. Then we'll straighten it up later. Okay, let's see. Oh, come on. I gotta make sure my son knows that the time changed. All right. So this needs to be cleaned. I will forget that. All right, I don't remember cutting. I didn't think so. It's been one of those days. So that I took down by 1/2 inch, but this I did not. All right, ta-da. So I'm gonna get that adhered on. I'm gonna get the photo trims, the little photo block trims. And then I'm gonna use the strips to kind of create those lines. Well, I can't. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Because there's all those lines in the paper there. I can definitely use that one, and I can use this one, and we'll figure it out. So I'll be right back. All right, leave me a little bit because we're gonna do the packaging technique here. So I went ahead and used one of the strips, and then I pulled out some washi, and then I used the non-12 inch border strip. I've got 2 small pieces of packaging. And I've got a big old picture frame here on matte. So what I think is we'll fill the voids. With stickers, right? So we're just going to put some. Ow. Just get a couple of these little guys in here to kind of go underneath the winter. And then it's not going to be a lot of embellishment. We're just going to kind of roll with it. All right, so we know where that's going to go. And I'm going to line it up just like that. We're going to take our pencil, boop, boop, and I'm just going to draw a nice little line, just because I don't want to waste all my time trying to figure out where it's going to go, right? So we're going to take our salty ocean, and we're going to go ahead and get that squoosh down. We're going to get our cheapo water bottle, add some water. Then I am just going to use my finger, and I'm just going to get all the harsh lines out. Okay. Otherwise, it's just going to stick. And then we're going to come in, and we're just going to pop that down. Now, I did matte my photo first, or not my photo. I went ahead and matted it because it's going to wrinkle. And then if you try to do it, it's almost impossible, right? Now we're going to take Blueprint Sketch. We're going to do the same thing, and I'm just going to go all the way around the layout, all the way around. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to let it dry. I'm going to adhere this on here, and we'll be back to do the final decorating. Alright, so I went into my little stash that I'm using for the members only portion of my channel, where we do page kits. We've been doing, this is our 3rd time through. We make 5 page kits, and then we create layouts using up stash. So I went through and all of my older Christmas supplies and winter supplies. So I've pulled these out. This is from the first kit. I've pulled these out. I don't know if this is actually going to go, so I'm going to throw that back in there. But I'm going to fussy cut out these 3 snowmen and this cup, and then we're going to put all the rest of it on the layout. So I'm going to go ahead and fussy cut that out. I just kind of wanted to show you what I was doing, because I don't really like the stickers. Like, when I say that these are old, I mean, like, I don't even remember when I bought them. They're not from a collection. They're, you know, from the early 2000s. And it's just been stuff that's been hanging around. And my mission for 2024 is to do my best to get anything, you know, all the stuff that's super old, get it out of the craft room, start using it. And I honestly think that that might be why we're seeing a lot of the closures and such, or the pauses in the companies. Like, you know, there was a huge surge during 2020 when everybody was in the pandemic and we were all staying home and there wasn't a lot to do. So we got it, like, people that hadn't been always scrapbooking, like, either got back into it or started it. I personally started my YouTube channel in 2020, but I did it in January of 2020. So that was pre-pandemic. Like, I've been scrapping for a very long time. And I just finally had got up the nerve to start a YouTube channel. I'm glad I did that. But anyway, so we all started, like, purchasing, and there was a surge and everything was coming out and all these new things. And, you know, back in the day, there used to be a release maybe once a year, twice a year from companies. Now it seems like they're quarterly or monthly. It's just not sustainable for, you know, I don't know how a lot of people do it. Like, I make good money, but I can't buy every single collection that comes out. Even though I may want it, I have to pick and choose what I want because I'm on a budget too. I don't want to, you know, I'm not going to spend all my money on scrapbooking supplies. And I think that we are all now in a, like, de-stash spending freeze, and had started that maybe last year. Kind of what we call it in my business. My actual job is destocking. Customers were, you know, keeping their inventories up so in case anything happened, they wouldn't shut down. And I think that's kind of what we were doing. We were keeping our supplies in. We were buying all the new stuff. And then it just became like, I have all of this stuff. And for me personally, I have all this stuff that I'm barely touching. I maybe make one layout, and then the new stuff comes in, and I make one layout, and then more new stuff comes in. And it's just to the point where it's like, no, I need to use the stuff I have. So I do allow myself to purchase. Like, I'm not on a full spending freeze because, you guys, that never works for me. Like, no. It's almost like when I'm the type of person, if you tell me that I can't do it, then I have to do it just to prove to you that I can't do it. But that's my own personal problem. But so, like, I did just order the entire the Cocoa Vanilla Studios collection. But I haven't ordered one of those in quite some time. But I get that from my Cocoa Vanilla Studios dealer, which is Sandy Ravinsky, so State Goddess. I go to Scrapping Reflections, and I always buy all my Cocoa Vanilla Studios from her, plus most of my stencils. Check out that shop. Just a free plug there, because I'm not affiliated, other than she's just a friend, an online friend. Anyway, so, but that's why I do, like, the scrap room or the kit clubs that use other kits. So there is the Tres Jolie, which I'm on the design team. They do a plethora of items like 49th and Market and stuff like that. It's just a little sampling, and it's actually very nice because you get to play with the new stuff. You get to feel like you're not being left out, but you're not spending an arm and a leg, right? Like, some of those collections that I used to buy all the time and get everything when they'd come out would be, you know, by the time I was done, it'd be $200-300. That is not sustainable every few months or even every month. So that, the scrap room, you have Mercy Tierra. There's so many of them. So check those out. If you're seeing that you're like, and I think that's, I guess what my point was, is I think that's what the issue is. It's like all of people are, like, looking, going, man, we need to start using our products. Like, we're just throwing money in. We're hoarding. We're collecting craft supplies. And I know that's what I've done for years. So I'm now, you know, trying to get all the older supplies out. Ideally, I would like nothing in my scrap room consumable wise. So not like tools and stuff that, you know, stencils and stuff, those will stay. But just like papers and stuff like that. I don't want anything, ideally I don't want anything over a year old, but that's not going to happen, right? But, you know, 2-3 years old I think I can do. But I've got stuff that's like 10-15 years old here. Paper collections, it's like, wow, we need to back the phone up. All right, so we're going to put, and these were stickers, by the way, so I'm just going to go ahead. I'm just gonna line them up. So we're gonna put that one there. And then we're gonna put, but always understand that you could, like I just did, you can figure out different ways to use them, right? Like you don't have to use them as those weird stickers. So I'm just gonna go ahead and line all of these up here because I think that's super fun. And I'm basically gonna try my best to keep everything on this top piece up here. And we just want to come in and, you know, see about tucking that one there. And we're going to bring this one in over here because there's this weird little trap space right here. So we're just going to go ahead and fill that. I've got the coffee, which I want to set over here. So I think that's super cute. And we were also like seriously drinking. It was so cold. And my husband's like, "Do you want to move?" I'm like, "I want to move. I just feel like there's, you know, if the opportunity comes up in my job, I would move." And it just happens to be a colder climate. All right. And then I've got, I wanted to try to get these trees and some more of those snowflakes. So kind of get those stuck right, oh, hello, stuck there. And then let's pull in these snowflakes. Let's pull this one right up here. This one over there. There's so many more, right? So we're going to kind of do like a little fun vertical. And let's use them all if I can. That one's stuck there. That one there. I don't want to use the circle ones. I just want to use the ones that look like snowflakes because there's circle snowflakes too, but we're going to let those go. Okay. But then look, I used items that I probably would have just gotten rid of because nobody was going to want them. And then I want to put this little baby, it's cold outside, right above our heads. And let's pop this guy right here. We'll let it winter, let it snow. You can choose whatever you want. I think we're going to save this. All right, and that's going to do it. So I do still have all of this, which what I'll do is I cut this up and I will put it in my little baggie here. So I have fall, and I'm going to add the winter to that as well. Actually, I should probably put all of these together and then just have the winter because those are both fall-ish. They're two different collections. But yeah, so that's going to do it. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Don't forget to check out everyone else that's playing along with Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches. And try the packaging technique. Do something fun today. So thank you guys so much. Do all the fun YouTubey things. And I'll check you later with another video. Bye.